Blessed Lunar New Year, everyone. Welcome to Celestial Plans. My name is Crystal Cedar, and today we will be doing a spiritual elemental witchy pagan plan with me in my custom classic and mini happy planner for the week of January 31st through February 6th, 2022. This is Lunar New Year today that I'm filming this right here, and I apologize for the gap of the videos. I had to really hunker down and follow my tradition for this Lunar New Year. It was really imperative, and so cleaning and purging and all that kind of stuff. I did complete the previous week, but unfortunately I didn't release the video for it. So I will still be releasing the video for those that want to back plan and kind of enter in the different energies and elements of the week. And then also too, it was when Venus stationed direct, which hit a lot of people, including myself. So if you would like a little bit of more insight, you can definitely check out the next video for that, where I'll be going over the back plan for this week of January 24th through January 30th. Energies are starting to slowly get towards a more stable and less chaotic, less emotional place, with Mercury retrograde slowly coming to an end and Venus retrograde ending last week. And we are now celebrating the last of the holidays for the winter season, and we are getting ready for the beginnings and planting the seeds of spring without actually planting them yet, because obviously it's a little cold outside. But as far as the major winter festivities go, this is it. So I'm kind of excited that I can finally relax a little bit. In the WeMoon Datebook, I believe this is page 44. It's kind of hard to tell because there were several pages of artwork. Like, for example, the closest page was 47. I believe this was 46, 45, and then that's where I got 44. And then the page before that was actually the title page for the second moon of the year. So it just was very confusing. However, this week's poetry and kind of writing was some of my favorite of the whole WeMoon so far, and it actually was what inspired me to use the Happy Planner sheet protectors so that I could just enjoy it year round or even after the year. But the drag is that I'm going to have to actually take this out. Sorry, take this one out in order to write down the elements for Saturday and Sunday, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. So I believe it was like this. We are celebrating Imbolc on the 2nd, which is a very auspicious day as well, because it is 02/02/2022, or February 2nd, 2022. So lots of ritual, lots of meditation, and a lot of crafting for some of us who are on the kind of like the witchy pagan path to charge your waters and to maybe charge your stones under the new moon of new beginnings and transformation and revelation and revolution, depending on where you're coming from. So I'm actually going to be putting this page with this beautiful poetry behind this one. This is my favorite piece of art in the whole WeMoon this year, and of course it's called Star Water by Tamara Phillips from 2019. Such a beautiful piece. I'm kind of bummed that I had to cut a little bit off close to the margin just so I could get it into the sheet protector, but it was much better than just having it hang out. And then I think I'm going to even like hang this up somewhere at the end of this journal because it's just so beautiful. But go ahead and pick up your page 44 and 47, and let's go ahead and plan out the week. So I'm just gonna take this one out, and I'm gonna try not to go too crazy on this. Just write the elements here and then I'm good to go. I'm also going to do something a little different, and I'm going to be adding some cute little decorations to my week this week because it is such a sacred time of year for me. So on the dawn of February 1st, or when the sun rises, I celebrate Sagansar, which is the celebration of the white moon or Mongolian Lunar New Year. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to place that. I think I'm going to put that here, right there. I have this cute little Sanrio one. And I got these online. They're not stickers, they're just paper, and then I'm just going to glue them down because these pages are a little bit lighter weight than, like, let's say a happy planner page, and I didn't want to make it weird, so I'm going to glue it in there. I think I'm going to put that one there. And then to celebrate in bulk, this image really drew me in. This is a really wonderful artist I found on Instagram, and I will be putting her name and her Instagram account in the description so that if you are touched by this beautiful artwork, it's beautiful. It just really, really very shamanic. It just struck me. So yes, so you can give her a follow on Instagram and support her artwork. I believe she also produces prints. And I think I'm going to set it up like that, but not until the very end because I don't want it to distract away from the translating. I will also be filming a setup video for the months of February and March in my spiritual planner. As you can see, I have a lot of kind of writings and journaling that I need to archive, and I want to get into March. And I also have to integrate the new pages for the month of February and March from my 2022 mini happy planner, which I use for the journaling parts. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the monthly yet. I really didn't use it this month, even though everything was going on, because I started using the actual Wee Moon pages. So it's actually kind of a good thing to keep it less bulky and less repetitive. And then I'll just be taking out all of the February pages and then putting it into here, and then all of March as well, because because February is a short month this month. Okay, so I've got my 2 pages for the week. I've got my translation page, and then I've got my mini dashboard layout for this week. I will be putting timestamps in this video to make it easier to access the information that you may need from this video. I will be covering moon phases of the week, daily transits in astrology, simple translations, color highlighting with elemental math, mini elemental summary box, which is this guy here, and then last but not least, writing it into the Wee Moon weekly layout. This week in the Wee Moon, we are celebrating the language of Croatian from Croatia. And please excuse my accent if it's not 100%. I am still learning. So this is the months on top here of January and February. The pronunciation of the J is like a Y sound, like Y, and then the C with the accent is ch, like CH. And to my knowledge, I believe the J at the end of the months, names of the month, is silent. So January is pronounced Ciechan, and then the month of February is pronounced Veljača, Veljača. So you could kind of see here for my nerds, Veljača, and then Ciechan. And then we have the fabulous days of the week. This is like my most favorite to pronounce this year. Monday, which is our Lunar New Year day, is Ponedjeljak. Ponedjeljak. Then Tuesday is Utorak. Utorak. Wednesday is Srijeda. Srijeda, because again the J is pronounced like AY. And then Thursday is Četvrtak. Četvrtak. And Friday is Petak. Petak. Saturday is Subota. Subota. And then Sunday is the awesomest Nedjelja. So Nedjelja. And those are the days of the week in Croatian. Thank you, Wee Moon. We're going to start off by doing the moon phases of the week on the last 2 lines of each box in black, so that it's easy to find. So on Lunar New Year, the new moon of the year, where the energies switch over, which is why it's a big deal, is the new moon Aquarius at 9:46 Pacific Standard Time. At the time of this filming, I'm celebrating Lunar New Year on the 1st, so the stressful part is over. But I'm kind of back planning a day. So it was at 9:46 Pacific Standard Time, and it was moving from, I believe that is Capricorn. Yes, so the moon was moving from Capricorn into the sign of Aquarius. So we have Capricorn moon moving into the Lunar New Year Aquarius moon, and that was at 9:46 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, then on Tuesday we have the moon fully in Aquarius. And just as a reminder, Aquarius is not a water sign. Aquarius is an air sign, even though the sign is of the water bearer. Wednesday, on Sriyada, we have the moon moving from Aquarius into Pisces. And that is going to be at 2:59 in the morning, early or late, depending on how you are, on Wednesday. And then on Chetvertak, on Thursday the 3rd, we have the moon in Pisces. And then Friday, Petak, we have the moon in Pisces moving into the sign of Aries. Then on Saturday, or Subata, we have the moon in Aries. And then on Sunday, or Nedelya, we have the moon in Aries moving into the sign of Taurus. And that will be at 2:52 in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. All right, so those are the moon phases for the week of January 31st through February 6th. Next, we're going to go over the daily transits and the astrology symbol translations for the week, and then I'll be writing those out here. So on Lunar New Year, we've got the moon moving into Aquarius at 1:42 a.m. even though right here it says 9:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna go with this one because I already wrote it down. And then we've got the moon square Uranus at 7:25 p.m. And then we have the sun conjunct the moon at 9:46 p.m. Okay, then we've got the first, which is at the time of this filming, and just very simple, which I'm very grateful for because, man, it's been a couple of days. So the moon will be conjunct Saturn at 3:01 a.m. in the void, of course. So this has already happened at the time of this filming, which I'm kind of glad, but One of the traditions of Sagansar is we greet the sunrise as it rises, and we offer up milk to the ancestors, the guides and the guardians, for gratitude, and also for prayers for the year. And it's interesting to know that sunrise in San Francisco was around 6 to 7 a.m. and this would of course happen right before then. Then Wednesday, Orsieda, on actual in bulk. We have, and it's a sacred day because it's 02/02/2022. We have the moon moving into Pisces at 2:59 a.m., which we've got there. Then we have the moon sextile Mars at 2:33 in the afternoon. Which will have bearing on people that are charging or doing candle magic or doing ritual on 02/02/2022 at 2:22 p.m. or in the process of a 2 o'clock ceremony or meditation on that day. Just know that this transit of moon sextile Mars is going to be occurring at 2:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then we have the moon conjunct Jupiter. And then we have the moon sextile Uranus. Yep. At 9:30 p.m. And then last but not least, we have the moon sextile Venus at 10:35 p.m. So this Wednesday, or February 2nd, 2022, if you're going to be in ritual or meditation or ceremony for the day, it'll be good to note the times of these transits, just in case you have to prepare your energy field or yourself to help balance out the energies and the elements of the day. And we'll be going over that when we go over the color highlighting and the kind of elemental math part. But this is going to be potentially the biggest whopper of the week from what I can see anyway. Just because I know there's going to be so many people that are going to be doing ritual, ceremony, and meditation on this day in group. Then on Thursday, Chetvertak, we've got the moon conjunct Neptune. Then we've got good old Mercury going direct. Yay, finally! At 8:13 p.m. That's right, because it's going to be February 3rd. I totally forgot. So Mercury direct at 8:13 p.m. Yay! And then we've got the moon sextile Mercury, and that moon is in Pisces. So we have Pisces moon sextile the Mercury going direct, which possibly could be a little emotional, but it'll be in the evening, so maybe just be aware of what you do or your activities are in the evening on Thursday, February 3rd. Then on Friday, Petak, the 4th, you have the moon sextile Pluto at 1:41 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in Bois de Course. Then we have an apogee, who is going to be Saturn. So we have a Saturn apogee, which is point of the orbit of the moon that's farthest from the sun. So yay, that's kind of good. Not really. I don't know. So Saturn will be at its furthest point at 5:08 in the morning. Okay, and then we have Mars sextile Jupiter at 5:37. Then we have the moon moving into the Pisces moon, moving into Aries at 06:56. We already got that. And then we've got the sun conjunct Jupiter, no, Saturn at 11:05. And then last but not least, we have the moon square Mars at 10:27 p.m. Okay. Then we move on to the weekend. So on Subhata, we have the moon square Venus at 4:56 a.m. PST. We have the moon sextile Saturn at 1222. Oh, look at that. And then we have the sun sextile the moon, sun in Aquarius sextile the moon in Aries. Okay, then last on Ned Yelia Sunday the 6th, we have the sun square Mercury. Then we have Mars square Chiron, the wounded healer. Then we have the moon square Pluto at 9:21 in avoid a course. And then the moon moving into Taurus at 2:52 in the afternoon. So those are the translations for the week right here. And then next we're going to be highlighting or doing the elemental math to figure out what the elemental energies of the day are going to be. Got our 4 highlighters here: air, water, earth, and fire. So I'm going to be highlighting this day because I'm most likely going to be in ritual or ceremony, and I want to make sure that I remind myself what that day is in comparison with all the other days. Or if you want to highlight it for yourself, because it is a very auspicious day, it's going to be 02/02/2022. And we won't see another day similar to this until the 22nd, which is February 22nd, 2022. So that's going to be 02/22/2022, and then we move on to the 3, which will be March 3rd of 2033. So we've got the Capricorn moon moving into Aquarius at 9:46, and that is going to be at 7 p.m. So by this time, the moon will still be in Capricorn. So Earth, and then Uranus is air, And then we have the sun in Aquarius, which is, oh, here we go, air. Sun in Aquarius conjunct the moon, which will be in, at that time, air. So, air and earth. Then on Tuesday, very simple, the Aquarius moon conjunct Saturn. Saturn is earth, so another air-earth day. Then on Wednesday, things get a little trickier. We have the Aquarius moon moving into Pisces at 02:59 this day. So throughout the whole day, the moon will technically be in Pisces energy, which is a little tricky. So this is going to be all water. And then we have Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, and Venus. So Mars is fire. Then we have Jupiter, which is fire, earth. Then we have Uranus, which is air. And then we have Venus, which is air and earth. Okay, so strong water energy, but also we've got fire, earth, and air. So I'm going to say that it will be mostly, because of this moon, water, fire, earth. Which is really good beneficial elements on a day that is so special as 02/02/2022, and also a day if you're going to be doing a lot of group meditation or ceremony to honor that day, that sacred date, that auspicious date. Then on Thursday we have the moon in Pisces, so we'll just go ahead and highlight that, and Mercury's going to go direct, yay! And Neptune is also water. And then Mercury is air. I already have that in air colors. And then we have the Pisces moon sextile Mercury. Mercury is air and earth. I'm gonna say that the watery energy will be with air and earth, just because Mercury turning direct is such a big deal. We have to, I think we have to honor like both of those elements of Mercury, of air and earth. So water, air, and earth. Okay, and then Friday, it's a little busier again. The moon will be in Pisces until 06:56 in the morning. So that's hella early in the morning. That's early in the morning. That is early in the morning. So right here is when this turns fiery. Got that. So this moon is still watery. And then we have Pluto, which is fire, water. Then we have Saturn, which is earth element in apogee. Then we have Mars, which is fire. And it's going to be sextile Jupiter, which is fire, earth. And then we have the sun in Aquarius conjunct Saturn, which is Earth. And then, of course, the Pisces moon moving into Aries. So, lots of fire this day. I'm going to say fire, water, earth. Fire, water, earth. Yep. Okay. Then Saturday, we have the moon in Aries. So all the moon this day is all fire element. And then we have Venus, which is earth and air. Then we have Saturn, which is earth. And then we have Aquarius, sun. So we've got fire, earth, air. And then last but not least, we have Nedelya, the sun in Aquarius. And then the moon is going to be moving into Taurus at 2:52 in the afternoon. So at 9:21. This is all in the morning, so the moon is still going to be in Aries. Okay, and then Mercury is air earth. Then we have Mars, fire. And then Chiron, the wounded healer, we leave open to see because it's mostly kind of like the amplifier of the energies of the day. Chiron, the wounded healer. And then we have Pluto, which is fire and water. Okay, so we have air, earth, fire, water, all four. And then we have Chiron, the wounded healer, in the middle. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 4-element day, which is pretty rare. But in the ranking of how it's going to prioritize, I'm going to say it's going to go fire, water, air, earth. So even though it's a 4-element day, check in with yourself to see how you're feeling elementally. Like, are you feeling more fiery, watery, kind of airy, or earthy? And then this is the priority of those elements for the day. So whatever you're feeling more of, make sure you're trying to balance yourself out on that day. So this is the elemental math portion of the Wee Moon. And then next, I'm going to write in the summary box, and then we're going to write it into the Wee Moon. Okay, so these are the elemental energies for the week of January 31st through February 6th. As you can see, there's earth element in every single day this week, which is going to be really, really nice to lean on for the Mercury turning direct. I know I'm going to be welcoming it for grounding, centering, and protection, but just be kind of aware of the days that there might be extra water or extra fire. A lot of those days are actually, there's like 2 of those days, actually 3 of those days where they're together. So there's going to be on the 2nd, on the 4th, and then also on the 6th, where there's going to be fire and water elements together along with this earth. So if you tend to be, or you're coming out of an emotional time, make sure that you are balancing, taking really good care of yourself that day, or at least that morning before you start your day. And then in the evening, as you end your day, be kind to yourself, or kinder to yourself on those days. Those are going to be on Wednesday, Friday, and on Sunday. And then on the actual Tutu day, February 2nd day, we have one of those kind of extra self-care days, which might be a lot of people in ritual and meditation that day. So remember to cleanse, carry talismans, protective crystals, or recharging crystals with you for the day. If you are going to be meeting up with other people, even if it's going to be online, make sure you're staying charged, protected, and grounded. Next, we're going to be moving these into the actual Wee Moon layout. All right, so this is what it looks like in the Wee Moon pages. Monday we have air and earth. On Tuesday we have air and earth as well. Wednesday we have water, fire, earth. Thursday we have water, air, earth. Friday we have fire, water, earth. On Saturday we have fire, earth, air. And then on Sunday we have fire, water, air, and earth. Now I'm going to add in my cute little decorations for the holidays, and then just kind of share that with you. Okay, so I just printed these out from online. These are images that I just found online. And then this is an image that I resonated with a lot from several artists that I follow on Instagram. And I will link the artist's Instagram account in the description, because I think her work is amazing. I'm probably going to feature some of her artwork in my weekly spreads for the next couple weeks to come, because it's so magical, it's beautiful, it's shamanic, but it's also kind of like folk art. It's really up my alley, and it just kind of encapsulated what an image of Imbolc means to me this year in 2022. So and I'm going to do a little extra bonus this week in adding the crystal of the week to this video. I have a previous video about journaling during the Venus and Mercury retrogrades, which goes over some of the crystals that will be good for actually most of February, but I wanted to add in for the Lunar New Year, Black Moonstone. Sometimes it's also called Peach Moonstone combination, but this is a Black Moonstone. It is not as iridescent as Rainbow Moonstone is, but I love Black Moonstone more. Black symbolizes the new beginning and the new moon, which is what we're all celebrating right now. But especially Black Moonstone right now is very, very good as Mercury stations direct for those who will have to do a lot of reflection and a lot of emotional healing, kind of stabilizing whatever happened during the whole period of Mercury retrograde. Black Moonstone helps you to tap into your inner divine feminine and to kind of rise above and then just get back to it. So this one is really cool because it has an additional band of orange here, which represents the solar, orange and yellow band. So this represents, to me, the solar and the sacral. And then this is actually kind of like a pinkish peach color, and that is loving energy, and the black is for protection and grounding. So black moonstone, if you have it, get it out. It'll help you a lot as Mercury stations direct and you're going through the healing process of the past couple of weeks of it. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's plan with me. May everyone's Lunar New Year be blessed, protected, and abundant in 2022. And may we all enjoy the new shifting of the metal ox/buffalo year into the black water tiger with grace, with a lot of thankfulness, and also to a lot of, I guess, perseverance, because the year of the black water tiger is not necessarily going to be the easiest, but if we can weather through 2020 and 2021, I think we're all the better for it. May we all aspire to find energetic balance and connection to our own loving spirit and inner brightness today. Until next time, friends and paws, happy Lunar New Year and take care. Bye-bye.